A political crisis rocking River State, South Nigeria escalated with a directive by Governor Siminalayi Fubara to Council Chairmen to hand over to heads of local government administration on Tuesday. The directive led to clashes between supporters of Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike. A police officer and a vigilance man were killed. Following the breakdown of law and order, the State Police Command has taken over all the 23 Council Secretariats and some critical government infrastructure in the state. Conventional and anti-riot police officers have been deployed to these facilities to maintain law and order. Let's hear more on the situation from this report.
We came as a citizen of River State.
Sporadic gunfire as supporters of Governor Siminalayi Fubara and those of the council leadership clashed at the Port Harcourt City Local Government Secretariat. Hours after the tenure of the council chairman elapsed, protesters barricaded the office on suspicion that there are plans to loot the facility by persons who are opposed to the anticipated change in leadership.
We decided to gather ourselves as law-abiding citizens of the local government to have a personal security around the council premises to protect our properties from being looted, because these properties were built and bought by the council funds, which we are owners of.
According to them, any attempt by the chairman to remain in office would be resisted.
It would be unwise for anybody elected for 3 years, which has elapsed last midnight, to say that he will not leave power. Power has left you. You have no choice than to obey the law, because it is a treasonable offense to challenge the state.
If you look at the ground, you see bullet shell casing. You have one. You see bullet shell casing. They came here with SP Masalachi. They shot at us, live ammunition. 2 persons were injured. They shot over 30 tear gas canisters. So for what reason? What is this still doing here?
The atmosphere in Obiakpo Local Government Secretariat was also tense. Protesters forced their way into the complex to vent their anger at officials who insist on continuing in office.
We are not the people that will say a thing and will go behind to do a different thing. No. We will match our word with action. If anybody thinks he owns Obiakpo more than, or let him come out.
The protest quickly spread to other parts of the state and has worsened fears that the situation may escalate further when work resumes after the public holidays. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Well, gentlemen, we all saw that video. CKN, what do you make of what's going on in River State?
First and foremost, let me, first of all, since we are talking about police and taking over this 23 local government secretariats, let me use this opportunity to commend the police leadership in River State, led by Commissioner of Police Tunji Disu. I think the police have been very, very matured. And I'll tell you that. Because the police that we are used to, what happened yesterday, by now we'd have had several stories. Mm-hmm. Was it not yet that we had ordinary answers? That we saw what happened and the challenges. So I commend the Commissioner of Police once again for being matured and the way and manner. There was no that, yes, we could see shooting, yes, here and there, but I think it was part of securing the property. There would have been more collateral damages if the police had really gone out to this. And why I say that is that I watched your program yesterday, the one immediately after. I'm sure you saw that. But I'm sure you saw that program yesterday. And you saw the yes. I am. Why I'm saying that? The guy, one of the guys, I think there was the chairman of NYC in River State. We were saying, oh, the commissioner of police must go. He must be removed. He was a pro-Wike, pro-Fubara person. I watched Channel's 10 o'clock news, and I saw one of the former the one that had been asked, one of the chairmen. Yes, I'm sure he must say. That one was also saying, oh, the commissioner of police must believe he is biased. So when you see the two parties saying that commissioner of police, oh, he's supporting this one, he's supporting, you know that the person is doing the right thing. If it's one person that does a shout to remove the thing, then you know that has been biased. So I commend the commissioner. And I also like the IGP a few minutes ago, through the spokesperson of the police, our friend Muyiwa, was able to send out the release that the IG has asked the IRT team to move into rivers and trying to apprehend those behind the killings, not just the killing of the policeman, vigilante, or whatever, and that this has been resolved. Now to the issue at stake. What are the fundamentals? The terms of the tenure, we use the word tenure, the tenure of the local government chairman was to lapse on the 17th of this month. It's a tenure, 3 years. Why some people, that's why I find difficult when some people say, oh, they are supposed. What happened is exactly what happened during Obasanjo's government, where the government, Obasanjo, although he was denying it, tried to have an elongation of his term. It's a term. You cannot just start changing the post. When the match, we watched Georgia play this thing yesterday, we'll be watching Euro, You don't just change this thing. Now, it is what is happening is just like Lagos State Governor. When he's finishing, he has spent about 3 years, his term. The next thing he does is he's trying to ask the Lagos State House of Assembly to extend his tenure. Or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he has spent 3.5 years in office, he now transmit a letter or tell the National Assembly that there should be an extension. Why? Because he's not sure that there are going to be election of a new member, somebody to take over from him. It doesn't work out that way. But all this thing I've shifted. Tomorrow, the Court of Appeal is going to take a final decision on that. And that is well. But let me remind you, before I land, let me just give you this. On 1st of September 2016, Governor Nyesom Wike dissolved the caretaker committee of 17 local governments out of the 22 in Rivers State. Let me give you a second one, a more funny one. On April 18, 2019, Governor Nyesom Wike suspended 12 local government chairmen in Rivers State. Ask me why. Or was it? For their refusal to attend a state function. And, you know, we are people without a sense of history. We easily forget. And there was no reason for giving. And he even gave certain section of the Constitution to back him. Let me tell you, he quoted section 64.3, subsection 3, of the Rivers State Local Government Law, number 5 of 2018. An arm of government. We have national, we have the federal, we have the state, we have the local. And that is why we have been talking about autonomy for the local government. And which is why we think that the Supreme Court to come out with a defined rule for a situation where a governor should just, the local government have become an appendage of the governors.
All right, again, let's get Asoko's intervention. You're enjoying the analysis.
No, because the thing is, if you look at it, he said, CKN is saying that local government has become the appendage of the government. It is what the Constitution has given them. It's a power that they have given. In Section 7, that creates the local government, it's Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution, creates the local government and gives powers to everything that the local government has to do, has to also pass through the state governors. That is as simple as that. And just like he said, honestly speaking, I'm not sure there's maybe very few governors who will come and then they will do election. But in Rivers, hardly will you see them doing a local government election. Even if they want to do it, before you know it, they will suspend the local government chairman. You know. So for the governor to have waited this one, because they were saying, why didn't he do the local government
election?
Peter Obi, did he do local government election? He didn't. There are so many governors who didn't do local government election and they left. So if this governor says, okay, in fact, this their own is even funny. Their tenure has ended. Yeah. So if it has ended, so it's left for the governor to now say, okay, fine, I will now do local government election after maybe next month. or even this month, you can see do another. You can do, yeah, you can constitute a state electoral commission, and then from there they do a local government election. It's as simple as that. They are not the one to twist the governor.
No,
to do the local government.
They are basing. They are based.
The expiration of the tenure of these.
Let me tell you, they are hanging their stay on the amended law, local government law of Rivers State that was passed by the pro-Wike legislators.
So wait, so
yeah, you know,
so that one, the case is still in court.
Yeah.
But if they are saying that, if the case is still in court, the governor who owns the local government, because as it stands, the local government does not have autonomy. It is the governor that still runs the local government. Let's just forget it. It's the governor that still runs the local government.
Local government has autonomy.
How?
They see that they don't have all the necessary powers to work. Let me tell you, if it doesn't have autonomy, when you look at the FAC, there is FAC made for local government. Where that FAC passed through, if you understand what I mean by FAC, every month, the federal allocation, there is that of the federal, there is that of the state, and there is also that of local government. Most often than not, that was made for local government passes through
the state
joint accounts. Yes, that is the one he's talking about. But what I'm saying is that local government is supposed to be autonomy and supposed to be run like what is supposed to be.
Which is what the Attorney General.
Yes, which is what the Attorney General is going to. That's what because it is the closest government to the people.
Yes.
Most of the issues we're discussing, federal government, Tinubu have not done this, governor have not. It's supposed to be the role of the local. That small road in your village, the small village, the Mbakwe road that passed through my village, in Obo, we must stay where. It's supposed to be that of Obo local government with the headquarters in Otoko, in my local government. It's not that of the federal government. You look at the market. No, I'm just coming. Just the market. I'm just giving you the rules. Yes. The market. Chieftaincy matters. Registration of birth, registration of death. All these things are supposed to be for local government. But what the governors do, and it's just like what happened in Ogun State. I continue to say some of my friends in Ogun government say, "Oh no, CK, you shouldn't be there." I said no. As a young man, Wale Adedayo, he was a very good friend. He was the governor of one of the local government.
Chairman.
Chairman. Sorry, was the chairman. They get a crowd. That the money that is meant for us, the Ogun State governor is not giving us. What did they? They team up. They arrested him. They sent him out. They sent him out of the state. So, what are we talking about? But what I only want to say is that we should be very, very careful with what is going on in Rivers State because it's taking an ethnic dimension. You are talking here. First time I'm hearing upland, the lowland, the middle land, and the rest of them.
No, it has always been there.
It has never taken this dimension. That's what I mean.
All right, let us look say something.
It has always been there. Well, once it comes to Rivers, Rivers politics. Well, just like he said, to me, I feel we just have to allow the courts to decide. The governor has, made his points. I think the governor wants to exert his own authority now. That is what he wants to do.
It's for 2027.
Yeah, wait, now, no. But the thing is, whether it was 2027 or now, the governor is just showing us that, okay, I want peace, I want development, and blah, 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 blah. You understand? So, but what we are planning and praying is that there shouldn't be crisis in Rivers. Yeah. Because a point whereby there's serious crisis in Rivers, then the entire Niger Delta will be affected.
Economy of Nigeria.
Completely. We are even talking about Nigeria. Yeah. In fact, that is it. Yeah. Because we have one of the refineries right there. The oil pipelines are all running from Rivers down to wherever it's going to. So I feel the government, the federal government should begin to look at it. And thank God the IGP has decided to send a team there to see how they can maintain peace there. But for now, just like we have said, the appeal court is there to decide whether the pro-Wike side, they are the ones that they will take. Because, I keep saying it. I was in Abuja and they were saying something about status quo, maintain status quo. It's like that is the new phrase now in court, in the High Court. By the time you hear maintain status quo, everybody says it is for me.
Asuko, you know,
But lawyers will tell you status quo is different from status quo and rebellion.
Everybody begin to they interpret it based on how you
that is that is where I agree with you.
So you understand? They begin to say, it is my favorite.
If it was
you understand? So the appeal court will now decide which is the right status quo, who is going to maintain. So we are going to wait for it. But we are hoping that now that the police has taken over the secretariat, people in Rivers should just maintain peace and calm for now. Please. Because when Rivers boils, Nigeria will quake. And I can tell you for free. So please and please, we are begging. Yes, the governor has inaugurated a new caretaker, chairman, and whatever. Okay, let them be doing their work. But by the time the appeal court speaks, I know at some point one of the parties want to go to Supreme Court. No problem, let them go. The court will still decide. But for now, let there be peace in Rivers. Because
no one should take laws into
their hands.
No,
because I saw them destroying things yesterday. Why are you destroying things? These are the same, your own money. That is what you are destroying. It's like you just built a house and you went there to destroy the house. You are destroying your own money. It's your money that you are destroying.
All right, so people should exercise restraint.
That is what we are appealing on this program, that there must be
peace
in River State. And
all the gladiators. Let me even ask, what both parties are fighting for? Is it not for the interest of
the
state?
Is it not for the interest of the people?
Exactly.
Is it personal? Is it supposed to be personal? So I don't. If you say you love your people, then you should be able to protect their interests.
Exactly.
So, but I have said time and time again that our leaders are some of the most selfish in the world, self-centered.
So we need to be, selfless and serve the good of the land. And as we wrap up the show, we wanted to really talk about the issue of cholera. So again, this is like a public service appeal, a public appeal to us. Cholera is real. Please stay healthy, stay hygienic, wash your hands.
It's very, very important.
Wash your hands regularly. You use the loo, wash your hands. You come from outside, wash your hands. You want to shake somebody, make sure your hands are clean. And before you carry that young baby you see that whose smile is attracting you, please make sure you wash your hands, sterilize.
And mothers and parents should take care of their children more.
Very
and teachers in
the
school.
Teachers, please.
Teachers,
this is a special appeal to you in our schools. Please.
This is a CSR announcement
from journalists. CSR from TVC News.
Very, very
yes,
important.
please.
Very, very.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. CKN.
Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
And Asokwa James, thank you very much for being here.
For having me.